As we navigate our lives, we inevitably face countless conflicts and fierce competition. In the midst of these struggles, we often think that winning means defeating someone else or stepping over others to rise higher. But Sonja speaks of a completely different kind of victory. He teaches us a victory born of wisdom, not destruction. This is precisely why, for thousands of years, leaders, strategists, and thinkers around the world have been fascinated by his words. So, what is the true essence of victory according to Sonja? And why does his ancient wisdom still resonate today? Let's explore this together. I'm Sunbok Yu from Hain Classics. Today, we will explore the book that transformed the way people think about war, The Art of War. We will examine Chapter 3, The Attack by Stratagem, and bring its timeless lessons to life through powerful historical examples. In this chapter, Sonja introduces principles that later became famous maxims. Above all, the essence is the wisdom of achieving the greatest victory with the least sacrifice. Sonja begins the chapter with these words. 전국 위상 파국 차지. To preserve the enemy state intact is best. To destroy it is second best. 전군 위상 파군 차지. To preserve the enemy army intact is best. To destroy it is second best. Why is that? Sonja did not see war merely as a means of annihilation. He considered it the highest strategy to preserve the enemy's strength and order as much as possible, while securing victory with minimal loss. The purpose of war is not simply to destroy, but to achieve political objectives. If one devastates a country and leaves only ruins behind, even victory is nothing but desolation and endless resistance. If the enemy's system and order are preserved, and submission is achieved through negotiation, casualties are reduced, the foundation of the nation remains intact, and the post-war costs of governments are minimized. In Sonja's view, true victory is not measured by how much is destroyed, but by how much is preserved. History offers many examples. After World War II, the United States chose not to leave Japan in ruins, but supported its reconstruction, eventually turning it into an ally. On the other hand, wars fought with excessive destruction often leave behind long-lasting chaos and hostility. This is not about fighting kindly. It is about securing the most enduring victory at the lowest possible cost. So, Sonja says, 백전백승 비선지선자야. Winning 100 battles out of 100 is not the best of best. 부전이 굴인지병. 선지선자야. To subdue the enemy's army without fighting is the best of best. This principle continues to resonate even today. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union avoided direct full-scale war. Instead, they sought to restrain and weaken each other. Through diplomacy, economic pressure, and intelligence operations. In modern times, conflicts such as the war in Ukraine and tensions in the Middle East demonstrate the growing importance of political and diplomatic solutions. To preserve the enemy state and army intact is best. To destroy them is second best. Winning 100 battles is not the highest achievement. The supreme victory is victory without fighting. It is compelling the opponent to yield without resorting to war. Yet in reality, it is not always possible to win without fighting. At times, circumstances leave no choice but to resort to military force. Thus, Sonja distinguishes between two approaches to war. The highest strategy, winning without bloodshed. The lower strategy, when one must resort to arms. 상병벌모. The highest form of warfare is to attack the enemy's strategy. Victory comes not from brute force, but from defeating the enemy's thinking before battle even begins. This is the highest level of warfare, resolving conflicts by rendering the enemy's schemes useless. A famous example is 제갈량's empty city stratagem. Facing 사마의 massive army with almost no troops, 제갈량 opened the city gates and calmly played the 지도 atop the walls. 사마의, suspicious of such composure, assumed it was a deadly trap and withdrew his entire force. Thus, 제갈량 won without fighting. A classic example of defeating the enemy's thinking. Another example is 항우's defeat at the Battle of Heha. Han forces used the songs of Chu from four-side stratagem. Hearing Chu's songs all around them, 항우's soldiers believed their homeland had already fallen. Their morale collapsed, and many deserted. This was a psychological blow, defeating the enemy's will before the actual crash. 기차벌교. The next best strategy is to attack alliances. This means isolating the enemy, diplomatically cutting off the horde and weakening their position. A well-known example is Zhang Yi of Jin dynasty. Through the strategy of horizontal alliances, he divided the 6 states and prepared the way for Jin's unification. Likewise, 항우 was ultimately isolated with no allies left to support him. His defeat began long before the final battle. 기차벌병. If diplomacy fails, armies must crash on the battlefield. Sonja considered this a lower form of strategy, because even victory comes at a price. A famous example is General 을지문덕 of Goguryeo, Korea, who defeated the Su dynasty's invasion at the Salsu River. Another is the Battle of Red Cliffs, where Yubi and Songun defeated Jojo's massive naval force. These were great victories, yet they required enormous sacrifice and cost. For Sonja, such victories, though necessary, were still inferior to winning without fighting. 기하공성. The lowest strategy is to assert fortified cities, sieges consume time, exhaust resources, and cost countless lives. A prime example is Emperor Taejong of Tang Dynasty, the siege at Anxi Fortress against Goguryeo. Despite months of siege and massive earthworks the fortress held, Tang forces suffered heavy losses and were forced to withdraw. To Sonja, this was the worst outcome, gaining little, while sacrificing much, like striking eggs against rocks. Next, Sonja transformed grand strategy to practical calculation. He explains how a commander should act according to the relative strengths of the two armies. 십즉 위지. If you are 10 times stronger, surround the enemy. Only overwhelming numbers can prevent or escape and resistance. 오즉 공지. If you are 5 times stronger, attack. The advantage is so great that a decisive strike can bring quick victory. 배즉 군지. If you are twice as strong, divide the enemy. Force them to spirit their forces, then strike their weaker part. 적즉 능전지. If your strength is equal, fight with superior tactics. When numbers alone cannot decide the outcome, preparation, timing, and judgment become decisive. 소즉 능도지. If fewer in numbers, retreat strategically. When outnumbered, withdraw to preserve your strength. To Sonja, this was not cowardice, but wisdom. A retreating army can fight again another day. 불약즉 능피지. If inferior in overall capability, avoid battle altogether. Inferior does not refer to numbers alone. It may include weapons, morale, supplies, or terrain. When the odds are overwhelmingly against you, the wise choice is not to fight, but to wait. Disappear from the enemy's side, preserve your strength, and allow time to change the situation. In both ancient times and today, retreat is often seen as shameful. People are easily attracted to heroic ideals. Fight to the death and you will live. But Sonja disagreed. Fighting recklessly out of pride is not courage. It is self-destruction. Why is that? 소필 적지견. If a small force stubbornly resists a great enemy, 대적지 극량, it will ultimately be captured. Therefore, when weak, retreat. When inferior, avoid. Wait for a more favorable moment. War is a matter of calculation. It is about numbers, resources, and conditions, not miracles or blind courage. Even when victory is possible, set aside pride. Preserve your strength. Sonja's realism reminds us that victory depends not on bravado, but on judgment, wisdom, and capability. The next passage highlights the importance of leadership. The general is the pillar of the state. Sonja writes, 부장자, 국지보야. The general is the support of the state. Here, ho refers to a wooden brace that reinforces a cart wheel. Without it, the cart cannot move forward. Thus, the general is not merely an official who obeys the ruler's orders. He is the pillar that sustains the nation. 보주즉 국필강. If his support is complete, the nation will surely be strong. A general who is meticulous in strategy, logistics, intelligence, and coordination with the ruler ensures the stability of the state. His thoroughness becomes the source of national strength. 고극즉 국필약. If his support is flawed, the nation will surely be weak. If the general fails to maintain the army, or if the ruler interferes recklessly in military affairs, confusion and mistrust arise. This is good. Sunja warns of a dangerous crack in the foundation of the state, and once such cracks appear, the nation begins to weaken. 펄손자, the fate of a war. And sometimes the fate of the nation itself rests upon the wisdom and capability of the general. Having explained the role of the general, he emphasizes that effective leadership requires trust, competence, and clear authority. Without them, even a strong army can falter. Sonja now turns to a new question. What conditions must be met to achieve ultimate victory? He provides 5 answers, which we will explore in the next chapter. Stay tuned. This is Pain Classics.